I think we should all take a moment to say, hey, the rest of us made it, South Park! We're on the other side of this damn thing!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 disasters the town of South Park survived.
And now, the worst appears to be over. Last night's smug storm has left thousands homeless. Help! Help us!
Is it them, Randy?
Yep, they're from Jersey, all right.
For this list, we'll be looking at instances where our favorite animated town somehow managed to make it through yet another massive calamity. Catastrophes from both the TV show and the movies are fair game. Did we miss a major town-wide disaster? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. The Seniors Take Over.
Oh, Jesus! Odd people!
Come on!
There's been a rash of deaths in South Park attributed to drivers in their golden years. When all the seniors get together to discuss the DMV's plans to revoke their licenses, Randy tries to warn everybody.
Seniors meeting getting out! Get off the streets!
Whether it's cars driving through a funeral, into a lake, or even up a bunch of stairs, the residents are forced in any direction to try and save themselves.
Excuse me, is this Costello Avenue?
The situation is worsened when Stan's grandpa calls the AARP, and the seniors try to take over the town.
More odd people! The American Association of Retired Persons.
It may be far over the top, but in true South Park fashion, there's a grain of truth in the story they tell. Number 9. Killer Guinea Pigs. Long before COVID hit the real world, South Park experienced its first pandemic. Peruvian flute bands.
Another pan flute band. Have you guys noticed there's bands like this everywhere you go lately? Yeah, I saw like 3 of those bands down in Denver yesterday. All their crappy music sounds the same. I'm so sick of hearing this music everywhere I go. I think Kenny likes it.
They're popping up everywhere, and before you know it, the government decides to ban them all. This, of course, leads to the unleashing of gigantic guinea pigs onto the world, as the flute bands were the only thing keeping them at bay. How could we have not seen that coming?
Here we see a view from outside the bus.
Randy!
What makes this disaster so noteworthy is the use of live-action guinea pigs, particularly those dressed up in costume, seen aimlessly wandering the animated town.
It's a guinea bear! No, it's a guinea mouse, stupid!
It's one of those rare times live action is intermixed with animation in this show, and the result is hilarious. Number 8. Giant Smoking Snake. As kids, we were all excited for summer to arrive, knowing we didn't have to go to school. In South Park, however, the opposite is true. The kids are disappointed because there's no snow for wintertime activities.
Why does everything have to suck so bad in summer?
Add to that, a recent ban on fireworks has the town's 4th of July holidays looking bleak. Fear not, as they decide to make the world's largest black snake in lieu of fireworks. In true South Park fashion, the giant snake cloud overtakes the town.
Somebody stop it! It's out of control!
Destroying buildings in its path, burning people, and seemingly out of control. Where will it end? Turns out, illegal fireworks saved the day, bringing black ash down over everyone. Maybe banning them wasn't such a good idea after all.
Well, how do you like that? Bottle rockets saved the 4th of July! Hooray!
Number 7. Attack of the Turkeys. What could possibly go wrong when you genetically modify turkeys to help feed the poor? Apparently, they will go crazy, reproduce on their own, and begin attacking humans.
Look at the way they foam at the mouth, like beautiful suds of beer.
Not as beautiful as...
Soon enough, the town becomes overrun by large hordes of very angry turkeys who are waging war on the townsfolk.
You won't get away with this, you bastards!
Pecking away at anyone they get close to, the turkeys overrun the town and its residents until Chef launches a counterattack.
These fudged up turkeys from the Crustaceous era can take our lives, but they can never take our freedom!
In a great nod to the film Braveheart, we get to see both Chef and the turkeys do their own rendition of William Wallace's speech. Luckily, the turkeys don't seem to put up that big of a fight, and the citizens are able to defeat them. Number 6. Supersized Mickey Mouse.
What's all this I'm hearing about not wearing the purity rings, huh?
He's not the first giant monster on this list, and he won't be the last. Throughout its run, South Park has never shied away from poking fun at anyone, but their take on this iconic Disney character is certainly memorable. Here, Mickey is portrayed as a violent, power-hungry executive who is willing to go to any lengths to get what he wants.
All right, now get out there and make me some goddamn money!
When the cat gets out of the bag and the world learns of his true nature, South Park takes the brunt of it. Transforming into a giant fire-breathing version of himself, Mickey goes on a rampage, destroying buildings and setting people afire. As always, chaos ensues.
Vengeance is mine! You are all ants and I am your destroyer!
Number 5. Bulldozed by an alien wrecking ball. Over the years, there have been times when South Park hasn't been afraid to poke fun at itself. The Season 7 premiere is a prime example.
A few billion years ago, we realized, what if we took species from all different planets in the universe and put them together on the same planet? Great TV, right? Asians, bears, ducks, Jews, deer, and Hispanics all trying to live side by side on one planet. It's great!
The boys learn that Earth is actually an alien reality show and is now in danger of being cancelled.
Let's call in the demolition crew to strike the Earth for resources.
The aliens are about to demolish Earth as the boys do their best to stop it. As a bulldozer and wrecking ball start smashing away at the planet, earthquakes run amok. It's done in the same vein as the Vogons did in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but with less finesse and with a far more comedic touch.
What the hell is that?
Number 4. Satan and Saddam's Return. Who would have thought Kyle's mom would have brought on a war between the US and Canada? Actually, not so surprising to most fans, as she's been the cause of much turmoil in the town. But this time around, the fight brings on countless deaths across South Park and the country. It only gets worse when Terrence and Philip are executed despite being innocent of any crime. It literally brings hell to earth when Satan and Saddam rise from below and wreak destruction.
You have spilled the blood of the innocent. Now begins 2 million years of darkness.
You'd think after everything she's done already, she'd know when to quit. Cue Eric's faulty V-chip, and at least he's able to take down Saddam before Satan delivers the final blow. Number 3. Cartman's Trapper Keeper. Fans of Dawson's Creek beware. Your Trapper Keeper may try to destroy you. It's Kyle versus Cartman at the bus stop as the two try to show off their fancy new Trapper Keepers.
God damn it, Cartman. You only got that because you knew my mom wouldn't buy it for me. Oh, but you have a Trapper Keeper. Oh, you got the little Crapper Keeper, didn't you?
As always, Cartman needs to best Kyle as he shows off how his can hybridize with any other piece of tech. This goes horribly wrong as it absorbs both his computer and Cartman itself. From there, it becomes its own entity, destroying Cartman's house, and then going on a rampage as it heads towards the Cheyenne Mountain military complex.
We are Trapper Keepers.
We're not sure what's more disturbing, a giant blob wandering the streets, destroying everything, or the fact that eating Rosie O'Donnell ultimately destroys it.
Look! I think that infusing with Rosie O'Donnell has made Trapper Keeper sick.
Bad.
Thankfully, Cartman survives, as does the town. Number 2. A fear of climate change. While pretending to drive a boat, Stan and Cartman actually take it out on the water.
Very large beaver dams, Dad!
Not knowing how to drive, they inadvertently plow through a large beaver dam, causing a massive flood in Beaverton. When the news reports that global warming is the cause of the flood, it triggers a massive panic by the people of South Park.
We didn't listen! We didn't listen!
Everyone in town is convinced that global warming is coming to get them. Running through the streets, a man is trampled by nothing. This episode was meant to parody the reaction to Hurricane Katrina a few months earlier, and 2 days before the day after tomorrow treats the issue kind of flippantly. Fortunately, in Season 22, Parker and Stone apologized for their mistaken past views on climate change and admitted that Al Gore was right all along.
You were totally right. Man Bear Pig is real and, he's killing lots of people in our town.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Massive Hippie Jam Festival. One drum circle becomes a massive concert.
What have I done?
Yeah, South Park is now hippie capital of the world!
Volcano eruption. Hunting with Uncle Jimbo just got a lot more interesting.
That lava's coming right for us!
Brainwashed by Chin Pokemon. Something the kids get that parents never will.
Juhachi is 18, Garrison-san.
For the last time, my name is not Garrison-san, all right? And this is not Hat-san. And you all better start talking in a manner that I can understand.
A nuclear bomb inside Hillary Clinton. A fantastic nod to 24.
What is going on, Brian?
Miss Clinton, it appears that terrorists have snuck a snook up your sniz.
Oh my.
Zombie invasion. Featuring an awesome rendition of Thriller.
I'm gonna make love even when I'm dead. My body might get cold, but it's always hot in my bed.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Mecha-Streisand. Move over, Godzilla. Here comes Barbra Streisand as a giant mechanical dinosaur.
Baburad, baburad, ichiban kurai no hito.
Hailing back to the first season, this kaiju-inspired beast stomps on buildings, eats the residents, and even tosses helicopters without a second thought. Not even the likes of Leonard Maltin or Sidney Poitier can stop her reign of terror. It's only when Robert Smith of The Cure arrives and turns into a Mothra-like creature that the town is finally saved.
He did it! No more Barbra Streisand ever! Wow, Robert Smith is the greatest person that ever lived.
But the destruction doesn't end there.
My God, she's even more terrifying than I remembered.
We see her resurrected in a season 14 two-parter where she once again levels most of the town. Thankfully, the super best friends subdue her by having Krishna disguise himself as Neil Diamond and inviting her on stage to sing a duet.
Hello, gorgeous. What do you say? Should we sing together again like the old times?
Leave it to the creators of South Park to come up with a hilarious yet creative way to get rid of Babs.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.